I was going to make a movie. Everybody knows that. And then it didn't happen. And so I thought, well, let's make music.
I mean, that's your thing.
And
music.
then everything felt so.
A new album with the best-selling female recording artist of all time, 7-time Grammy Award winner, and you're about to hear exclusively here on iHeartRadio and TikTok some songs for the brand new Confessions Part 2 album, available at midnight tonight. Yes, you get to hear the. Plus, tonight is all about confessions, and later in the show, Madonna herself will answer some of your confessions.
She's reshaped pop music and pushed the boundaries on culture, fashion, and sexuality for 4 decades. Now, live from London, it's Madonna.
This is gorgeous. This is so erotica.
Tu as toujours été son soldat.
So erotica. I have a confession. Guys, I have Confessions 2 a couple hours early. This is the indie exclusive variant. And this is the slip mat for ordering the indie exclusive variant. Let me just calmly tell you that I am so fucking ready to experience this album. As you guys are watching this, I am currently filming my full album reaction because the album is not officially released for another 5 hours and 21 sweet, exhaustingly long minutes until we're able to officially listen to Confessions 2. Even if I do have the album in front of me, I'm not gonna listen to it early. I'm not a leaker. I'm not a horrid honky-tonky leaker, but I do have the album. And guys, I'm so happy about having the album.
Sabrina, I got something I want to talk about. Madonna,
How fucking ridiculous.
I got something I want to talk about.
I made it bonus clips, but that was in reference to like the audio on TikTok for like the first hour had no volume, and apparently on iHeartRadio they were playing like
You're
new
listening
songs.
to our iHeartRadio TikTok live premiere with Madonna.
For like that first hour they're playing like showing new snippets of new songs. That's what that was in reference to. Madonna, she's always late, even to her own TikTok live stream. Regardless, this was incredible. And regardless, my album reaction is coming very soon. I can't tell which. Keep an eye out and make sure you're subscribed.
Thanks for coming.
She's reshaped pop music and pushed the boundaries on culture, fashion, and sexuality for 4 decades. Now, live from London, it's Madonna. Get an exclusive preview of her new album, Confessions 2. It's iHeartRadio and TikTok live premiere with Madonna, with support provided by Warner Records.
Wow.
Something I want to talk about.
Here's your host, Bob the Drag Queen.
We love Bob.
Welcome to the party. We are coming to you live from London, where the party is already underway to celebrate Madonna's first album since 2019. Thank you for joining in tonight on iHeartRadio
8 years.
and on the free iHeartRadio app and streaming live on TikTok. Y'all, we're going to have a great time tonight as we celebrate a new album with the best-selling female recording artist of all time, 7-time Grammy Award winner, and you're about to hear exclusively here on iHeartRadio and TikTok some songs for the brand new Confessions Part 2 album, available at midnight tonight. Yes, you get to hear the. Plus, tonight is all about confessions, and later in the show, Madonna herself will answer some of your confessions while sharing exclusive previews of her new music. And I gotta tell you right now, you cannot make a legendary pop record without a genius. May I call you a genius?
Sounds good coming in to me.
Hello, Stuart Price.
Seat at the High Heel Shop. He has worked with everyone: Kylie Minogue, Gwen Stefani, The Killers, and many, many more. And most importantly, so all that, he's the mastermind who helped bring us Confessions 1 and now Confessions 2. I think we're calling it Confessions 1 now. The madness.
The madness of the show or the madness of you?
It's the answer is yes.
Okay.
Now, before we get into it, I'm going to set up the first TikTok Live fan poll, and we're going to do 6 of these throughout the night, all right? Giving you, the fans, another way to interact with us. And the first
Cool.
TikTok Live fan poll question is, Madonna's daughter, Lola Leon, appears on The Test or Love Sensation. Go vote in the polls right now, and we're going to read those results soon. Speaking of albums, Stuart,
How do I vote?
You and Madonna reunited after 15 years working together on this new album, Confessions 2. How did that come about?
So actually that came about, Madonna announced that she was going to do the Celebration tour. And my wife said you should call her and, you know, say congratulations. I said, you know, it's going to be an amazing tour. And so I did that. So I picked up the phone and called, and Madonna said, oh, that's funny, I was just thinking about you. And she said she'd been thinking about the other tours that we'd done and, you know, and enjoyed that working process. And so that's how we picked up and started working together again for this tour.
Okay, well, here's a question.
Wow.
What is different this time than 15 years ago?
Not much. What's changed is there's just been extra living going on, and I think that, you know, you always, in creative partnerships, you always measure how. But really, for us, it was just a straight line to continue working again, and it was just, you know, it was just like a fresh day.
It felt like getting back on the bike, just hopping right back on and just continuing the journey.
Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it. Yeah.
Now, this is iHeartRadio and TikTok
That's
Live
awesome.
premiere with Madonna. I am Bob the Drag Queen. I'm talking with Stuart Price, the genius, and obviously with Madonna, behind Confessions 1 and 2. Hashtag iHeartMadonna. You can tell us what you think using our TikTok custom likes. And let's check in on our results from the first TikTok Live fan poll. The question was, Madonna's daughter, Lola Leon, appears on The Test or Love Sensation. And the correct answer is
The Test.
The Test. Let's see how many of you got that right. And if you didn't, also, I mean, do some studying, y'all. The answers are out there on the internet. You're on your phone already.
You got to give them a chance. It's only just come out.
I know, but they should know.
Love Sensation was out before
but for now,
The Test.
Let's
You
listen
should
to
know.
our first song of the evening. This is School from the new album, Confessions 2.
Here we go.
There's only one thing I like more than sharing what I know with other people. And that's learning. Please, someone.
Hello.
Teach me something I don't already know.
This is School. Wow.
I can make moves on a dance floor. I can make love on a dance floor. Tell me you're a man, but you're not so. Tell me that you love me, but you don't know. I can make moves on a dance floor. I can make love on a dance floor. Say that you're a man, but you're not so. Tell me that you love me, but you don't know. Don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know.
I like the little rap bits. This is awesome. Spoken word rap, it's awesome.
Maybe you're Picasso, but you're also a liar. I need a blank canvas and I'll paint my desire. Can you fit my frame? I know you love to be wild. I only need a few things.
Track 2. This is right after I Feel So Free. I'd rather be your lover. School is in session. This is great.
Paint me with your memory and not with your eyes. I'm not colorblind and I won't compromise. If I was your dealer, I would give you my cut. When you have a vision, then I think we can dance. I only need a few things. It could be so easy. I think I need to show you the way. Maybe I'm not your lover. I'd rather be your lover.
This is so good. My God. Track 2. School is in session. This is a great track. Like, I want to be in a club shaking my ass to all of these songs. Confessions on a dance floor. Wow.
Okay, if you are not vibing to that, you need to
Such
check
a
your
vibe.
post. Stuart, tell us about the making of School. What was the process?
So School started off as, like many songs start off, a song with a different title. It was, it had a different lyrical theme, but we loved the melodies, we loved the feel of some of the chords. And like what happens a lot of the time in the studio is that you remix a song on the spot. It's going in one direction, it's not right, you rework it. But we'd heard this track from these great Team Triangle Park, and we loved just the kind of substance and the vibe of the music. But we wanted to switch it up and make a club track. So we just started rebuilding the song in that way, and then lyrically, Madonna had this idea just about being the leader, being the teacher, like taking control. And those lyrics all just kind of started to spill out, and as they started to spill out, for me, that dictated where we could take, you know, the production of the track and the effects. All those vocals in that track are Madonna. They're her pitched up, pitched down. That's all her just kind of acting out and playing different characters.
I'm excited to hear like Confessions .25 when we hear the first version of it. All right, now y'all, it is time for our next TikTok Live fan poll. The question is, what
0.25.
year
Is
did
that the
Madonna
other
move
8
to
tracks?
New York? Was it 1978? Or was it 1979?
1979.
Y'all, the TikTok chat is blowing up, and I want to see what the fans are saying to us. Let's check out some of those things we have here, honey.
Is it
And also, don't
78?
worry, we
I
have
think
some
it is
amazing,
78,
super
actually.
Amazing guests coming up to you in the future. Some great people.
I don't know.
All right, in fact, we're going to hop right into our next track, and let's listen to, I got to listen to it early.
Maybe
and
it
I
is
feel really proud.
78.
This is one of my favorites. Let's listen to, as they say in the UK, Fragile.
Fragile.
People really think that there's a beginning and an ending to this thing called life. But energy never dies. This is just a portal we're going through. Still, it's hard to let go, to let go, to let go, to let go.
Everything about this is flawless. Fragile. It's track 8. So it's not the full album, it's only some tracks. This is gorgeous. Someone said Frozen 2.0. It kind of is that vibe. Beautiful. This is gorgeous.
I hate the most the words inside my heart. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You had a nervous breakdown. I know you're fragile, 'cause you've been hurt, been let down. You couldn't be yourself now. You've been hurt before. You've been hurt. Late last night I was fast asleep. You came to me in a dream. You said, "Don't forget about me. Don't forget to be happy." So I hope you found a higher ground, a higher ground. So I hope you found
Who is this? I can't wait to learn these goddamn lyrics. This is so pretty. Yeah, I don't know who that feature was. It's not like a listed feature artist. I just was checking. This is beautiful though.
That was absolutely amazing. Tell us a little bit
Thank
about
you.
the making of that track too. Fragile.
Oh, I love the behind the
so,
scenes.
you know, I think within dance music can be about escapism, exploration, connection, but also it can be a lot about reflection as well. And you know, Madonna's just got this amazing skill where she's always like talking about her life, talking about what she sees in the world, but also on this record, things that have happened to her personally as well. And she lost her brother during the making of this record, and we were working on this song at the time with that title. And so really she adapted, you know, the direction of the song to really encompass that moment. And we captured it. As a lot of the songs on the record came about that way.
That is so beautiful. A lot of time in pop music, we're like often dancing to people's tragedy. You know, it's really interesting, but they turn it into a joyous moment somehow.
Well, and also something a lot of the time in pop music is that people they rush away from getting too deep on a track because it's deemed as, you know, not going to create something, you know, instantaneous. But actually, we were in the studio for a long time on this album, and that allowed us to just kind of go deeper and, you know, explore lyrically more and go to more vulnerable places.
I do want to remind you all that the Queen of Pop will be joining us very, very soon, but let's check out the results from the second TikTok Live fan poll. The question was,
the goddess of music.
what year did Madonna come to New York? Was it 1978 or was it 1979? And let's see how
78,
you
I
all
think.
voted. Now, the correct answer is actually a debate. I've actually gotten into this debate with Madonna.
I thought it was 79. I don't know.
So nobody's wrong. So just so you know, nobody's wrong. We're all right here.
Who won the debate?
Well, Madonna won. I mean, she was there.
Good answer.
The only right
I'm the
answer.
Drag Queen. I'm here with Stuart Price, and this is iHeartRadio and Fragile from Madonna's new album, Confessions Part 2. Are we saying Confessions 2 or Part 2? What's the official title we're saying here?
Confessions 2.
For Confessions 2, an album about her vulnerability and just dancing and just a rebirthing of Confessions Part 1. We have another TikTok Live fan poll. This question is, where did Madonna give a special performance to help launch Confessions 2 era? The options are Times Square or Hollywood Boulevard. Let's hear another track off the new album. Here's
I've reacted
Sins
to it.
Are My Savior from Confessions 2.
I reacted to it. Twice. My sins are my savior. This has a feature on it too. This has Stromae. I don't know how to say the name, but I'll spell it on the screen.
Je n'étais pas perdu. J'étais juste
Confessions to
Ils ont essayé de me faire tomber. Je m'en fous.
little
Les
French.
péchés sont mon sauveur.
Little French moment. Unless that was Italian. It might have been, that would make more sense.
Viens ici. Écoute un peu. Croyant faire le bien, en fait ils t'ont fait du mal. Cassant les murs qui les aveuglaient, tu as libéré les âmes. Les fissures laissent passer la lumière. La lumière est la plus belle des armes. L'amour est la plus forte
This is
des
so
armes.
erotica.
Tu as toujours été son soldat.
So erotica.
Around the world, my way of life. My way of life.
We all sin. Sin.
Do you know it? Did you like it?
This is like an erotica 2.0. Wow. It really is. The total vibe.
I was not lost. I was just broken. They tried to take me down. They tried to take my crown. They whispered lies. They tried to break me. But I would not give in. My sins are my savior.
My sins are my savior. How fun. Oh my god, there's 1 million people in this live stream right now.
Is that you playing piano at the end there? Is that your fingers tickling the ivories?
That is me at the end, yes. And then the next piece is Camille, who teaches one of Madonna's daughters.
I
piano.
met Camille.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that song's called "Sins Are My Savior," and I feel like the religious iconography, the Catholicism, is a pretty constant journey throughout Madonna's work. Like, what is it like working within that extremely like holy context? And
Yeah, but
A little
actually
Catholic
on
girl.
this song, since like there's a subversion of that idea, and in fact, it's not be directly about religion. It's more about the perception of Madonna, you know, and actually how a lot of the time the criticism of her about, you know, controversy for what purpose, you know, is it for attention? No, actually, she's always using language to draw attention to stuff. She always offers an incredible mirror to what's going on in the world at the time. And a lot of the time, I think on Celebration Tour, you saw the messages from her entire career and her entire catalogue are as relevant today, if not more relevant than they were at the time that she was doing it. But she's often misunderstood in that sense that they're just being used for, you know, a different purpose. So really this song is really getting inside the head of someone who's saying that these things that I do, this is how I save myself. I say these things so I don't bottle them up inside. You know, Madonna's the biggest proponent of self-expression. She always encourages that in other people, and she performs that in herself as well. But there's a need to do that as well, because in life, if you bottle things up inside you, they just grow in bad ways. You have to let these things out. So there is no sin in saying how you feel. There is no sin in being who you are. like doing that is actually what saves you, and that's what the song's about.
I think what I noticed too during the tour and getting ready for it, I was realizing, because I had to like look at, because I was also like, we were all helping make the show. So many of us were helping make the show under, you know, Madonna's tutelage, obviously.
This wasn't all your madness.
No, of course not. And watching, I was like, I got to look at a lot of Madonna
I love the
clips and stuff
televisions
from the
behind
past,
them.
the 40-year retrospective. And that's why I realized it is never controversy for the sake of controversy. It is never noise for the sake of noise. It is never beauty for the sake of beauty. It really all does serve a greater purpose and a message that I think the fans can pick up on, which is why I think people connect to her so fiercely.
Yeah, I have to say, and, you know, and often in the studio, you know, Madonna's lyric writing and those moments that come, she is recalling very specific things that have happened in her life. You know, they're all coming back to her, and she's taking them into that moment to write the song, whatever it would be about, whether that is, you know, that song, Everything, that song, that came from a moment of frustration about how at this point in time we are all cut into this kind of, there's an enforced existence inside a digital world. Frustration about that is that actually just go outside and feel the beauty. You know, everything has these sounds in the background. Where I was walking through Central Park and I recorded just the sounds of nature, of being outside, because I noticed that nobody was on their phone out there in the park. They might have bumped into you actually on one of your 5-mile walks that you were just talking about. But so to capture that kind of those sounds and then to put those on the record, right? That was a subject that Madonna was frustrated with. So that's what the song is, you know. It blows my mind why people don't just want to go outside. And so I think that in that sense, one of her, you know, her whole career, she's had that is channeling these experiences from her life and putting them on the record. And that's really, you know, Confessions on the one hand is just the sound of collaboration. That's the sound of Confessions 1 is the sound of a collaboration, same here. But the second thing I think is it very literally, she's telling it like it is.
I do want to remind you all that Madonna will be joining us live right here very, very soon from London. And right now I am sitting with Stuart Price, who is the mastermind behind, with Madonna, behind both Confessions 1 and Confession 2. And I got to meet you. I want to talk about this idea of like subverting the ideas, which Madonna does a lot. And I want to say you kind of do it too. I kind of told you we were at MSG or Barclays. And
How cool.
I kind of said to you, I was like, I couldn't believe you were a DJ.
Right. Because I look like an accountant.
Yeah, I think that's what I said. And I was like, what are you wearing up there DJing? Like, what are you, so like, are you like, how do you get mixed up in this world of like pop music and looking like, you know?
Well, I love the idea of hiding in plain sight, pseudonyms. I think that when you use pseudonyms, as I've done throughout my career, you know, what I like is that you're constantly proving something again and again and again. You're drawing the tension on it. It has to be about the art. It has to be about the music. And I think that whilst there's a lot to be said for the power of suggestion with image, you can create fantasy and take people to a certain place. If you actually don't conform within the paradigm and the orthodoxy of what, you know, pop is supposed to be, you can create an entirely different conversation. So I loved it. I know. I feel like every time I go up on stage and go up there, it's like, you know, why did the lawyer show up?
Yeah.
Nothing against lawyers and accountants, of course. My parents are accountants. So, but I enjoy that duality of it. And as they say, no mystique, big mistake.
My parents are accountants.
I want to quickly check in our TikTok Live fan poll. The question was, where did Madonna give a special performance to help launch the Confessions 2 era? The options were Times Square or Hollywood Boulevard, and the answer is Times Square. It was absolutely
incredible.
Iconic. Were you there for this moment?
Hold on a minute. What was the poll? What was the question?
The question was, where did Madonna do the special performance to promote Confessions 2? Times Square or Hollywood Boulevard?
Well, we did do something in Hollywood before Times Square.
Oh, what did you do?
We showed up at the Abbey.
That's
which
right.
Was the first time, which Hollywood, I mean, it's Hollywood. So, well, it's West Hollywood, actually. I'm sorry.
We
know
a
my
whole
names.
different city, actually.
Close enough. Let's move on.
Well, listen, if you're listening on your favorite iHeartRadio station, the iHeartRadio app, or watching live on TikTok, this is iHeartRadio and TikTok Live Premiere with Madonna. I'm Bob the Drag Queen. I am here with producer of the album, Stuart Price, and it is time for the queen of the dance floor herself, a worldwide superstar, the definition of icon, and the driving force behind the brand new album, Confessions 2, out tonight at midnight. Please sit at home and stand up and make some noise for Mother herself, Madonna.
The goddess of music.
Oh my God. Me again. You're throwing a weight.
Are we starting my show?
I like your disco balls.
Thank you. I came with the disco theme.
Now, Em, first of all, you look absolutely stunning. That's a given. Second, Confessions 2 finally drops tonight. The world has been waiting since 2019. Why now? Why summer 2026?
7 years.
Why is this the right time for Confessions 2?
Because I was in the mood to make it with Stuart. I mean, it was just, everything's cyclical. So the tour ended, and we had been working on music during the tour, and it was like, I was going to make a movie. Everybody knows that. And then it didn't happen. And so I thought, well, let's make music.
I mean, that's your thing.
And
music.
then everything felt so summer dance. It just felt like 2026 summer was the time.
I mean, 15 years is a long time to wait. You were united with Stuart Price for the new album. You haven't worked together for a very long time, and here we all are. We've all heard Stuart's answer, but what was it like for you working with Stuart again after all these years?
Actually, it was perfect. I was a little bit nervous at first, but worried that we didn't have the same chemistry. But it turned out it was how many years?
15.
15? Wow.
Did y'all? That's literally what Stuart just said.
Well, that's because it's the truth.
Get out of my head. What?
Stuart just said.
Well, that's because it's the truth.
Get out of my head.
That's how it happens. You actually, it's very hard to work with someone and collaborate with someone if you just aren't able to use less words and just do more creation. And that's what it's like. We have a really great shorthand for creating music together. It
That's
helps
awesome.
a lot.
The night is all about the new album, Confessions 2, and we have some real confessions from fans who want your advice, Em.
Okay.
Let's listen to our first one. This is from Frankie. Let's hear Frankie.
Hey Madonna, this is Frankie from New York City. My confession is that sometimes I get really nervous meeting guys when I'm out at the club. What's your best advice to open myself up and express myself when I'm out on the dance floor? Thank you.
Frankie. Can you hear me, Frankie?
I think I hope Frankie's tuning in.
Okay. I would say I think the best thing for you to do is to listen to Confessions on a Dance Floor Part 2 before you go out while sipping a glass of rosé.
Do you ever approach the guys? Or do they always?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What? No, because I intimidate people. So if I don't step up first,
That is true. No one's going to just go up to
I'm just going to be
Madonna.
netting no mates forever.
Exactly. I mean, what do you say? How do you approach the ladies?
My approach is I'm way too nervous to do that.
He's very not
Yeah,
interested.
that's why I hang out in the
That's
DJ
why people
booth.
fall in love with him, because he's not interested.
Yeah, it's actually an attraction to not be out there so much.
Available.
Sorry, did you say something?
Let's get another TikTok live fan poll. The question is, what energy are you bringing to the dance floor? Pure chaos or release? Those are your options. Make sure you all get your vote in right now.
Release.
And now, Emma, I want to talk to you real quick. A lot of these tracks touch on some incredibly heavy and vulnerable moments in your life. We were just talking about how you
Release.
suffered loss during the making of this album. And you've always had this unmatched gift for turning raw pain into pure power on the dance floor. What is this cathartic process like for you?
I mean, it's kind of different every time, but since I was a child, that's survival. Finding a way to turn disappointment or loss into some form of joy, and I love to tell stories. So,
I mean, does it feel strange at all to you to have such a gut-wrenching story being told and people literally dancing? They found joy in your
Sorrow.
I mean, kind of in your story. How does that feel to see that?
because at the end of the day, I wanted to take the loss of my brother Christopher, for example, and turn it into something that was, transcendent. I'm going to take this pain and I'm going to rise above it, and I know that my brother is with me in a different way, and I can find the good in that, and that's something that I think a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah, I definitely relate to it. I experienced the loss of my mother right after
I know, I remember that.
your tour, and I remember calling you on the phone and talking about it. But I've actually been able to find ways to turn that into something, that I can actually smile about.
Yeah.
Because I'm celebrating the life, not the loss. You know what I mean?
A lot of it's.
I mean, death is a part of life, but that's like you can't stop living, you know?
What are you saying, Stuart?
Yeah, I mean, how do you process? How do you process guilt? How do you process pain? How do you process loss? I mean, if you put it into a song, there's a chance someone else will connect to that shared feeling, and the song will, enrich their life.
I feel like that's where your fans connect to you. They really do the same thing when they use your tracks to push through their own heavy moments. And I want to listen to another confession. This one is from a fan named Andy.
Hi, Queen Mother Madonna. I love ya. It's Andy. My confession is that I spent some of my rent money on your album, but worth it. What's the craziest thing you've ever spent your rent money on?
My rent money?
Yeah, rent money.
Well, when I was paying rent back in the day, I mean,
What was that girl at the Russian tea room spending her
the
money
girl
on?
at the Russian tea room.
Yeah.
I've never been a spendthrift. So now that I have money, I spend it on probably traveling, expensive birthday parties, things like that.
I've been to some of those birthday parties. They're very fun.
Well, it's worth it, right? Worth the money.
No, it's fun. It's very fun.
I'm going to spend some money on something. I'm going to spend it on celebrating my birth.
And also
That's what Leos always say.
And also that you love to have people around you too when you're doing those things as well.
I do. I like to share with family and friends.
Your fans really do love you, and these confessions are just proving that, I feel like. And let's take a look at our 5th TikTok live fan poll. The question was, what energy are you bringing to the dance floor? Pure chaos or release? And I would love to see what those results are right now. And the results are...
Pure chaos, probably.
I think we're giving pure chaos, which says a lot about...
Really?
Yeah, I think. That's what I'm thinking.
Can you see the answers?
I think I'm getting it in the ear, and I think that's what they're telling me.
Well, be careful what you wish for.
I mean, there is a party for us to go to tonight, and I will be releasing in the way that I choose to. Now, as if tonight cannot get any better, we have another very special guest joining us. She is a stunning model. She is a brilliant dancer. She is a musician in her own right, and she brings incredible vocal magic to this brand new album alongside her mother.
Her daughter, this is Lola.
Gorgeous, the effortlessly cool Lola. Welcome to the show.
I knew right when he started who it was going to be.
My love.
Wow, that intro.
Was it good?
I got a lot to live up to. Oh, hello. Hey. Hi. You look so pretty. So do you. Why you sound surprised?
So do you. Like mother, like daughter.
Boom. So Em and Lola, you wrote and performed the song "The Test" together, and I want to know, how did you all approach? Whose idea was to approach this?
I mean, it was my idea. I felt that there were. I think that between a mother and a daughter in a relationship, it's kind of, there's a lot of things that are unspoken. There's a lot of love that is unspoken, but also a lot of, tension and emotions that kind of are difficult to put into words because it can be so emotional. And a way that I thought would be easier for us to speak about these things would be maybe through art,
writing,
which is always something that my mom and I have connected over. That's really brought us together. So, yeah.
I also find it really interesting because, obviously, as you know, your mother has a lot of work about her mother. A lot of the work is about through the trauma of losing your mother at a young age, and now you're also, you not lost your mother at a young age, but you also have work. But you
Please don't do that.
But you do have work about what it is like to be with your mom. I think "The Test" is a very emotional song, and it's also very healing. I want to know what the process was like writing for each one of you. Em, how was it for you?
It was very emotional, and there were moments in the writing process when we were in the studio where I felt like crying, where I felt
cried.
like hugging her. It was kind of, because as she says, we don't always agree on things, but we love creativity and art has always connected us. Art has always connected us. Sorry, it's weird. It's weird.
You're doing great.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I was. It was a very magical moment, and we both had to be vulnerable. Yeah.
I think before I had approached you about wanting to get into the studio, I remember having dreams where my grandmother, your mother, had come to me in those dreams, and it was kind of unclear what she said, but I just felt her presence, and it left me wondering what kind of person I would be if she was alive, and what kind of person you would be if she was alive, and what our relationship would be like. And those questions will always be unanswered, but I think it was a really beautiful way to honor her and heal each other through her eyes, kind of as a spirit.
This might sound like a silly question, but did you feel like you had to like build up the courage to ask your mom to collab on a song?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, her tattoo says
I think
mom.
Maybe this is gonna sound stupid, but she's a very intimidating person, and I have found that I'm not intimidated by many people as a result of her being my mom. So it was an easy question, and it seemed so simple, really. It was such like a duh moment when I asked her, because it's like, why the frick wouldn't we?
Good save. Good save.
Wouldn't we work together, and wouldn't we? Kind
of a no-brainer.
Yeah, exactly. It felt so natural, honestly, and I don't really. She kind of was shading me for this, but when I get in the studio, we'll just kind of blurt things out and kind of freestyle, and she's very analog and writes everything down with a fountain pen and a piece of paper, which I respect and probably should be doing, but yeah, it just kind of rolled off the tongue, and it felt really
You're
good.
a texter. You're a.
Okay, I'm not a. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, before we write, I have to write a whole new song.
It's generational.
It is.
I only know writing in a journal, so.
But that moment existed where you had a pen and paper, you had your phone, but the same thing
We're
that
both
happened.
looking at each other like.
Well, no, but the words were there, but then you sang, and you started tearing up.
That's beautiful.
And then you sang.
Like an idiot.
And you started tearing up. No, it's not being an idiot. It's beautiful.
Did you tear up too, Stuart?
Yeah, I did tear up.
No, he
actually.
did not. He's British.
I teared up on the inside. Yeah, on the inside.
And let's see if you all tear up. We have a snippet right now, and let's hear this little piece of The Test.
Only a snippet?
I know they try to put us to the test. We're not the same, but I'm treading on your footsteps. Sometimes I think you wish I'd go away, but my shadow stays, and it's okay to be yourself. I know they try to put us to the test. You're not to blame, but you need to be free now. You made me whole when I was broken too, and I hope and pray I can do the same for you. I know they try to put you to the test. I'm not so different, time is knocking on my doorstep. You showed me the razor sharp laser vision. Real brave will make you feel kinda different.
It is iHeartRadio and TikTok Live
Wow.
premiere with Madonna. I'm Bob the Drag Queen, along with, of course, Madonna, Lola, and Stuart Price. Now, I want to talk to you about this. So while the world is losing its mind waiting for this new album, it is just hours away. TikTok has been absolutely flooded with people throwing way back to the classics. I mean, generations of fans are turning legendary moments into massive dance trends. I saw a comment recently that said, I love that every generation gets to have their Madonna moment. And that really rang true. Like, I remember mine. You know, my mom remembers hers. Mine was music. Don't Tell Me.
Oh, the cowboy.
Yes, and mixed with Britney Spears. That was like a massive moment for me. I was like, who is this? That whole era was really, really huge for me. But I do want to look at some of these trends they're making. They're out here trying their absolute best to keep up with you. And these first two videos are from the Bring Your Love trend. Let's take a look.
Bring it, Sabrina. You got something to say about it. Bring it, Sabrina. You got something to say about it.
So you've made it to the TikTok transition side of
Also
TikTok.
for more dancing.
What is the trend exactly?
Yeah.
The trend seems to be you starting to look where you're not quite there yet, and then you walk past a pole, or you walk through, you move your hand, and then there's the new you. This one is from the.
She's like, what is
Danceteria.
that?
Let's take a look at it.
Everyone here is a work of art. Everyone here is a work of art.
Now that's the dancing you were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, that's choreography.
Now you're a dancer too.
She sure is.
Do we have to give you a resume for you? Like, I guess I be dancing. I guess I dance.
Yeah, sure. Why not? If you want to speak for me, I'm down.
Do you identify like you? Are you like, yeah, I'm a dancer?
I mean, yeah, I trained as a dancer. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cathartic way of expressing yourself. But
I will say this. Speaking of dancing, this is one that I actually tried myself. We don't have a video of me, thank God. But this one is. These next two videos are the Madonna Squat Challenge, and I think you obviously know what this is. This is
Her
you doing
eyes.
squats.
I don't have cartilage in my knee.
He said, what was that?
It's why I don't have cartilage in my knee anymore, but yes.
Well, let's see how this is going to affect these people. Let's see.
Helicopter bitch.
Okay, she better work. And also in those gigantic shoes, Miss Thing better work. You know, rumor has it, that's what they say on the streets, that you were doing this not just on stage, but everywhere. You were doing it at the parties, anytime. That's what the streets are saying. Does that sound true to you?
It's possible, and maybe. I don't know what came over me.
I mean,
I just wanted to build strong quads, so I just did it everywhere.
The music was in you. Okay, we have our last TikTok Live fan poll. The question is, what brings you to confess tonight? Desire I can't ignore, or a truth I've buried? That is, a desire I can't ignore, or a truth I've buried. I cannot wait to see what the responses are. We're celebrating the release of Confessions 2
What
tonight.
brings you to the dance
Let's get
floor?
to our
Desire.
fan confession from Daniel.
Hey Madonna, this is Daniel from Toronto. I just wanted to know if there was a song that you have written that means something different to you today than when you first wrote it. And thanks for serving us a Madonna summer.
You're welcome.
You got any songs that have changed their meaning over time for you?
Honestly, no. I mean, I would be lying. But maybe you can think of something.
Well, I want to ask about one, because when we were creating the last show, we had to pick the opening song. There's one song that Madonna did not want at the top of the show, and it was Material Girl. Does that mean something different to you then than now? Or like, what was your relationship to that song?
Totally understandable, though.
My relationship to this song was I was aware of the irony of it, because I'm not a materialistic person. But it was very tongue-in-cheek. I think a lot of people took it literally. I'm not sure people got the irony. It's still,
I mean,
still
Satirical.
to quote you can be a spiritual person and still shop at Prada.
Hell yeah, that's true.
So, 'cause I remember like, oh, it's gonna be this song, and you were like, we're not doing that song, and I was like, all right, back to the drawing board.
Yeah, there's some songs, the old, really, the early songs, I can't sing them anymore. It's like
That's fair.
it's like looking at your yearbook from middle school. And you're like, I'm not that person anymore.
Now, Em, your sound is already deeply embedded in the DNA of our culture and every
Of the world.
pop star who's alive and some who are not with us. It is a literal lifeline. So we have our final TikTok live poll where we're asking, what brings you to confess tonight? A desire I can't ignore or a truth I've buried? Honestly, sometimes for me,
Desire.
it is both. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people have said the group, and what I'm seeing is the winner is desire I can't ignore. A lot of you all cannot ignore the fact that you just got to get out there and whatever it is in you, you cannot ignore it. Do you have anything like that for you?
Desires I can't ignore.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, every day. Are you kidding me? I've just become a lot, like the time between desire and expressing it is getting shorter and shorter. Just blurt it out now. I don't waste time because time is precious.
Time
That
is so
true.
precious.
I want to talk for a moment about "Bring Your Love," the song that you collaborated with on Sabrina Carpenter with, and how did that song come together?
That song was really about my feelings while I was writing when I was working with Stuart in the beginning, and a lot of people were in my ear saying, "Oh, you should do this and you should do that and you should collaborate with this person or you should make this kind of a song," and making me forcing me to focus on what's popular, algorithms, following trends, and I found it to be the antithesis to art and creativity. So I was struggling with that paradox. And so, when I say, don't try to distract me with numbers, I did it all for love. I'm like, I don't want to think about streaming numbers when I'm writing a song. I need to tell the story. You know what I mean?
When you're like collab with
Artistic legend.
do a lot of people ask you for tutelage and mentorship when y'all are in the booth writing or writing back and forth on emails, or when that fountain pen is spilling its ink? Are they coming to the well for knowledge?
I'm trying to think.
I think people see it a lot. I think in the studio, you see people see how Madonna behaves, how hard she works. It's infectious to be around, but it's also a learning experience because I think even people who are very, very successful see, oh, that's what it takes to become ultra successful. And it's ultimately, at the end of the day, all of this, it's just super, super hard work and commitment.
I do want to say, you all can probably hear there's a party going on right next door.
What are we doing here?
Well, we are certainly going to get to the party. I want to talk about this. Speaking of parties,
I'd rather talk to you, Bob, honestly.
thank you. I would love talking to you. I want to talk about the song Danceteria, named after the New York club where you got an early break from,
Mark Kamens.
By exactly. Get up in there. And this is it's also,
I can't wait to hear it again.
Your debut single, Everybody. In that song, you name-checked your then roommate, Martin. Pronounce it for me. Martin Burgoyne. Martin Burgoyne.
Yeah.
The club's doorman, and the actress Debbie Mazar, and who's one of your oldest friends, who I've met with you several times in Italy. Who did you first meet at this club? What about this club stood out to you so much?
I heard it at
People's
the listening
fashion,
event.
Unique way of expressing themselves through the way they dressed. It was not necessarily about having money. It just was unique, and the freedom people had. And what I loved about Danceteria is that it had so many floors of different things happening. There was dance, one kind of music, new romantic music on one floor. Then there was punk music on another floor. Then on another floor there was theater, variety
I would have
show,
loved
kind of
the
theater,
club.
comedy.
Wow.
Then on another, they were playing cinema. It was one-stop shopping. So entertaining and inspiring.
Did you find yourself?
I felt like I walked into, a candy store.
This is around the time when you would probably first hear one of your songs on the radio. What is this like for you at this time?
Well, when I first went there, there was no songs being played on the radio.
So what's it like the first time you did hear
beg,
yourself?
borrow, and steal to get my song on the radio.
I mean, how did you convince these DJs to play your music? Like, how did you convince them to?
I just batted my really long eyelashes. I'm just kidding. My song was good. Come on.
That is true. That is true.
But DJs do get asked to listen to a lot of things, so I definitely worked his last nerve. Like the guy who eventually brought me to an A&R person at a record label, he was sick of seeing me. He would literally see me coming towards him and he would run. That's Mark Kamens. And so, but I don't know. I had a guardian angel, and he allowed himself to, he took a break and listened to my song.
And you didn't give up.
I didn't. No, tenacity.
I mean,
That's one of my qualities.
You always said the most controversial thing you've ever done is stick around. That's like my favorite quote.
That's true.
We've come to the end of this special preview, so
Over
make sure
40
that you go
years.
and download Confessions 2 tonight at midnight. Stuart, what would be one word to sum up reuniting with Madonna again for Confessions 2?
Oh God, like alignment.
Alignment.
Yeah, I mean, it's being in the same place, like wanting to, musically being aligned, creatively being aligned. Like when that happens, and it's rare that it does happen, you see the results come. So yeah, alignment.
And Lola, can you give us one word that sums up your experience with creating The Test with your mother?
I mean, it's been said before, but I think just healing.
And that's a beautiful journey to be able to heal, but also vulnerable to do it in front of the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say vulnerability.
Right.
Yeah. And Em, I'm gonna give you the final last word. Can you give us a word to sum up Confessions 2?
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be great.
On what?
Can you give us into that?
I'm gonna be thinking here for a minute.
No worries.
One word to sum up Confessions.
I love
You
that
can
this
say
isn't
more words if you want.
rehearsed.
You don't have to sum it to one.
Okay.
I love this. It's real.
And I also love that you're actually considering the question and not just.
Oh, should I
putting it
not?
out. No,
Should I be superficial?
I genuinely love it. That wasn't sarcasm. I hope they didn't read as sarcasm.
But one word is really hard.
You can. You know what? We'll allow it.
I mean, it is truly a confession. It's also like a form of ritual for me at this point, a ritualistic experience, ceremony, community.
Ritualistic
the importance
confessional.
of family and having a community.
We were right before we started. Me, you, and Stuart were talking about the difference between just confessing and the act of contrition, which is something I learned from you, by the way, because I didn't grow up around any Catholics. So
Poor thing.
I learned that the act of contrition is like not just confessing, but like trying to create a path and a
Poor
statement
thing.
that I will do better in the past. Is Confessions 2 some form of an act of contrition for you, or is it just another confession for you to just get it off your chest and keep living your life?
Well, I would never define this record as just another confession. Writing a song about my brother who literally died the week before I wrote it, is not just a confession. And the song that I wrote about my stepmother also dying like 2 weeks or 1 week before my brother, like all these very influential people that changed my life forever, not dying, and then dealing with it, writing about it, and having that cathartic experience, healing, as Lola said.
Yeah.
And then finally writing a song with Lola and dealing with all of our issues and confronting things and being super vulnerable and honest with each other, that those are important moments. I wouldn't say they're just confessions.
Maybe a good word could be vulnerability too, because it sounds incredibly vulnerable.
Yeah.
Which you've been vulnerable with us for 4 decades now.
Over 40 years.
Giving pounds and pounds of flesh.
That's what I think. Well, somebody interviewed me recently, and they said, you've never explained you haven't made yourself vulnerable in your music until now. And I was like, what?
That's a crazy statement.
You haven't been listening to my music.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe they
What?
just joined the party.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, listen, thank you so much, Madonna. Thank you, Stuart Price. Thank you, Lola. And thank you all, fans at home, listening on iHeartRadio and on the iHeartRadio app, and also watching on TikTok Live. Of course, my name is Bob the Drag Queen. I have been joined by the amazing Madonna, Stuart Price, and
the
Lola.
legend.
And we have a party to get to. So,
Yes, we do.
Good night, everyone.
Everybody get up and dance.
Thank you.
Guys, that was so much fun. I'm gonna have my album reaction posting very soon. And I hope that you're excited. I hope that you're ready, because I am. I cannot wait to listen to the entirety of Confessions. At least it's gonna be the first 16 tracks. I'm not really 100% sure how I'm gonna listen to Hot Sauce. To be honest, guys, I really don't know. But I love you. I appreciate you. This was so much fun, and it's not what I'm doing. Then Danceteria is playing right now. I heard this at the listening event, which I'm gonna hopefully get my vlog of going to the listening event up on Sunday. I'm gonna do my best. I love you guys. So much fun. I'm gonna edit this and get this posted and rendered and ready to be uploaded by 9 p.m. when I'll be able to actually upload it, because it has new songs on it, so I probably wouldn't be able to upload it, but I'm gonna do my best. And guys, I love you. Follow me on TikTok, because I have been posting quite a few Madonna-esque things. I love you. And subscribe, obviously. Check out all of my Madonna reactions, because there has been a lot. And then shortly after, I will be posting my full first listen to all 16 tracks, guys. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. I love you. Love you guys. It's a work of art. That was so much fucking fun. Now I'm gonna go get my vinyl. I have a confession. I may have What the fuck? I have a confession. Are you ready for this Madonna TikTok live stream? Because guys, it starts in 5 minutes. Holy shit. I could squirm, squeal, and cry. I even literally went out and bought fabric that, like, I guess doesn't really exactly match the color for Confessions 2, but it does the job. It's a little translucent. You can still kind of see me behind the fabric. Regardless, Madonna's TikTok live stream starts very soon. The record store that I pre-ordered my copy of Confessions 2 from also messaged me and told me and my friend Rudy, I bought my friend Rudy the indie exclusive variant, and then obviously I bought myself it, and it comes with the slip mat, little beautiful thing. All I know is, guys, I'm so excited. He said that we can come pick up the vinyl, so when I do my Spotify deluxe edition, Confessions 2, I'm not gonna stop fucking saying it. This is going to be so legendary. And all I want to do is just say I'm beyond thankful. Thank God. This is the indie exclusive variant and the indie exclusive slip mat. I'm going to recreate this speaker photo when I review the Bumsy 2.0 and I shave my hairy ass. Because they asked me to review it like back in November and I just have not. This is a bonus clip. Who gives a fuck about your hairy ass, you Sasquatch slob? Anyways, guys. Very thankful. Enjoy my reaction to the TikTok live stream. I'm going to cut out like the hour that we were waiting for Madonna to come out. It was just like muted volume. Madonna is always late. I guess even for a TikTok live stream. But also that might have been some circumstances outside of her control. Who knows? I have Confessions 2. I'm going to be recording my reaction to listening to it right now as you guys are watching this. Because I even have to wait to upload this because of copyright reasons. But I love you. What did you think of the TikTok live stream, and are you excited for my full album reaction coming in a little over an hour? Hopefully not even an hour. Hopefully it takes me like a good hour and a half. It probably would take me like an hour and a half to get it up, but I'm gonna get it up quicker than a quickie. I promise. I love you guys. Confessions 2. It is ours. Exclusive, limited edition white vinyl. This is the indie variant. I'm so happy. I can't wait to get the other 14 of these records. Oh my god. Love you guys. Oh my god, is it restarting?
Like to just hide in the shadows. Create a new persona. A different identity. I can be whoever I want to be. Create a new persona. Honestly, I wish I could be like other people and just not care. But out here, on the dance floor,
I feel so free. Wow.
Oh, by the way, it all started like this. So how's your evening so far?
don't be a barbecue.
Come on, meet me on the dance floor. Come here, baby, I can give you much more tonight. Oh, baby, let's do it right.
It's really hard for me to trust people. Can you play me? I never know when people like me.
At least this is the first song. So,
That's why I like to go
like the first album track. So, I'm not missing anything.
safety in numbers.
Technically.
That's why I like to go dancing. Safety in numbers. Safety in numbers.
Meet me on the dance floor. Come here, baby, I can give you much more tonight. Oh, baby, let's do it right. I feel so free. I feel so free.
350K and no sound.
With just one person. That's not a nice feeling.
That is hilarious.
But out here, on the dance floor, I feel so free. I can't explain. On the dance floor, I feel so free.
Oh baby, let's do it right. Oh. She's usually an hour late. There's no way that she's late to her own live premiere. Is there? Is that possible?
So how's your evening so far?
Always late. Yeah, she's playing on Pride Radio. Thank God. The mother of the gays. The real mother of the gays. The original. The one who literally risked her neck standing up for homos.
It's our iHeartRadio TikTok live premiere with Madonna.
Love is the strangest thing.
Our first new track.
Think you finally let go. It comes back to you.
Oh, this is about Sean Penn. I remember reading the lyrics. Wow. This is Bizarre with Martin Garrix. I did film a whole reaction to this, although it was like a live version. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please make sure to let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoyed it, what you would like me to see do next, what you would like to see next, and also, please make sure— what the fuck am I saying? I'm a mess. This is a new outro. Look at my ass. Guys, I'm trying so hard to figure out my existence. Please make sure you subscribe to me and follow me on TikTok. This is sort of a new outro, I guess, kind of. I don't know. I'm a mess. But from the bottom of my heart, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. Follow me on TikTok and tell me, are you excited for the next one? Love you guys.